What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more MLB player props today over on prizepicks. Coming off of a massive run, slowed down just a little bit yesterday, but we're looking to turn right back up today and get a better start to June. And let's go ahead and just hop straight in. This video is for prizepicks, so if you're not already on prizepicks, make sure you use promo code DOMG and join with the link down in my description below. That promo code DOMG can get you a first-time deposit match up to $100. Prizepicks is one of, if not the best player prop platform out there, in my opinion. So if you want to join, I recommend doing so. I have a lot of fun over on prizepicks. But let's go ahead though and just hop straight into today's video. Make sure you play at your own risk, play responsibly, all that different stuff. But where that massive run is, by the way, is over at my Dub Club. We've been killing it lately over on the Dub Club for sure. So there's over 1,300 subscribers in my Dub Club, and you guys can get a 2-day free trial if you are interested with the link down in my description below. 2-day free trial if you are interested. There are a couple different tiers. There's basketball, which includes NBA and WNBA. So even when NBA is out of season, I will still have WNBA player props. We have MLB, and we also have All Access. So there's a bunch of different options for whatever you do want, but there's a 2-day free trial of my All Access package by just using the link down in my description below. You can get a 2-day free trial. How Dub Club works is it sends my plays to you via either Telegram, email, Discord, or the iOS app. So if you're on an Apple platform, an iPhone, or something like that, just download the Dub Club app off the App Store and get my plays sent to you via that app as well. So a bunch of different ways to use my plays, and yeah, let's go ahead and just hop straight into today's video. Final thing though, make sure you give me a follow on Twitter at DOMG Props. A ton of stuff over my Twitter, a bunch of free plays and things like that if you are interested. And if you missed a YouTube video, I might also post my YouTube free plays over on my Twitter as well. So at DOMG Props over on Twitter, if you are interested, go ahead and give me a follow. Link for that is also down in my description below. Let's hop in though and just talk about the free plays today. So both of these player props here are going to be the MLB category and over in the pitcher fantasy score. That's because these have been treating me very, very damn good so far this year. I'd like for the first one here is going to be Corbin Burnes over 36.5 pitcher fantasy score. This one and the other one are pretty close when it comes to my rankings. When it comes to these player props, I like them pretty damn close to the same. I'm rocking with two GOATs today, but we're going Corbin Burnes here over 36.5 pitcher fantasy score. Has not been the greatest really so far this season, but by the way, I do not like him if he gets bumped over 37 fantasy score. If he gets bumped to 37 fantasy score, it's still a little bit iffy, but if he gets bumped to 37.5, I do not like this player prop. But Corbin Burnes here, he just has not been super great to really start off the season. You can see what he's done in the fantasy score. By the way, it's in this FanDuel category right here. FD is what prizepicks uses for their fantasy scoring right here. So you see just what he's kind of done lately. And let's go ahead and just get a calculation going of how I think the fantasy score is going to go based off of DraftKings Sportsbook. Because how I do these player props is I figure out a calculation based on DraftKings Sportsbook's odds. So if a player is favored over 6.5 strikeouts, I'll mark him down for 7 strikeouts and give him 21 points, if that kind of makes sense right there, because you get 3 points per strikeout. So how Corbin Burnes is formatted right now is that he is a -110 over 6.5 strikeouts. So he's a -120 under 6.5, slightly favored under the 6.5 strikeouts. So I'll go ahead and give him 6 strikeouts. That would give him 18 fantasy score. Move on to the outs recorded. He is a -155 over 17.5. So that's another +18 to his fantasy score because you get 1 point per out. Then +4 for the quality start, because the quality start is when a pitcher goes 6 innings, which is also 18 outs. So he's favored over those 17.5 outs. So they give him 18 outs right there in 6 innings. And also, to go with the quality start, you have to pitch 3 earned runs or less. So I'm expecting that right there. That would give him 40 fantasy score. Then you go ahead and move down to the earned runs. He is a -175 under 2.5 earned runs. That'd be -6 to his fantasy score. That would give him 34 fantasy score, falling under his fantasy score just a little bit to give him 34 fantasy score. However, I see a ton of upside with Corbin Burnes today. That's because, like I said earlier, he's a -110 over 6.5 strikeouts. So he could easily have 7 strikeouts in this game as well. That'll give him an extra +3, put him at 37 fantasy score, and give him the over here. On top of that, he's a -105 to get the win today. -105. That's not too terrible, man. For most of these pitcher fantasy scores, man, that's not too terrible for him to get an extra 6 points right there in the win. If that's the case, man, he goes everything else, like 2 earned runs and like all that different stuff. If he gets 5 strikeouts in this game, but also gets the win, he could possibly go over this player prop right here. So I like a lot about Corbin Burnes today. I just see a ton of upside for Corbin Burnes right here with his pitcher fantasy score. He's been very, very good against the Reds in his career as well. He's over this with 46+ in both games against the Reds last season. Was very consistent against them as well. 8 and 9 strikeouts, 2 and 1 earned runs, 6 innings pitched in both these games. Even in a game on the road, he also got the win against the Reds in this game. So there's just a lot that I do like about Corbin Burnes today. Even if he hasn't had too many great starts this season, he has kind of bounced back in a little bit in these last 4 games right here. You can see just what he's done. Just happened to give up 3 earned runs against St. Louis right there. Otherwise, he would have been over there. But yeah, let's go ahead though and hop into player prop number 2, which again is in the pitcher fantasy score category. Corbin Burnes available at 36.5. And I'm scrolling down here to find Clayton Kershaw over 35.5 pitcher fantasy score. Like I said, I'm rolling with the GOATs today. 2 of the better pitchers in the MLB. I still consider Kershaw one of the better pitchers in the MLB for sure. And also Corbin Burnes, even though he has not had the greatest start this year. But just like Kershaw though, and Corbin Burnes They both have not had too many great starts this season, but I'm expecting both these guys to be on their game today. I like him over 35.5. I like him up to 36.5. If he goes over 36.5, I do not like, if he gets bumped to over 36.5 is what I mean. I do not like the spot there. I think he gets right about 37 fantasy score today. But we'll talk about Clayton Kershaw real quick here, just not based off of projections or anything like that, but he's been very bad the last 3 games here. 21, 17, and 27 fantasy score. And you need a lot from him today. You need 36 for him to go over the fantasy score right here. But he's just, the thing is today, though, is that he's going to be at home. He's going to be at home where he's been very, very good this season. He was over in 3 out of 4 home games this season. He's also gotten the win in 3 out of 4 home games. But going back to the projections right here, we'll take a look at the scoring chart, and then we talk about the fantasy score right here and just some projections for Kershaw. He's a minus 125 over 6.5 strikeouts. They're projecting him for 21 fantasy score, also known as 7 strikeouts right there. Then you can move on to the outs recorded. He is a plus 155 over 18.5 outs. They're expecting him for probably about 18 outs today, so I'll give him plus 18, plus 4 for the quality start, because that is just going 6 innings, also known as 18 outs, on top of giving up 3 or less earned runs. Scrolling down the list here, he is a minus 150 over 1.5 earned runs. I believe he was a minus 155 earlier, so he's actually moved down even more, I believe. So that's not very bad at all, man. So that'd just be a minus 6 to his fantasy score. 37 fantasy score right there for Clayton Kershaw. Like I said, I like him over 36.5, although he's at 35.5 on prizepicks, so even better there. But I think it's a really good spot for Clayton Kershaw in this game today. The Yankees haven't been as great as of late. He's just been very, very good at home. So I'm not really too scared about him having 3 crappy starts, and he's going to bounce back pretty good today. Hopefully, as long as he doesn't give up a crap ton of earned runs or home runs or anything like that. I just think that the Yankees will not be able to rally against Clayton Kershaw today. I think he goes over his player prop here, especially with him being at home. Probably would not have taken this player prop if he was on the road, honestly, but with him being at home, I really do like the spot because he's just a monster at home. By the way, when it comes to 6.5 strikeouts, I think that could be a pretty solid spot as well, because he's actually over 6.5 strikeouts in 75% of home games between this season and last season. That is a massive boost between him being on the road and him being at home, I'm telling you. It's like 43% or something like that with him away, or like home and away combined, but that moves to like 75%. He's an absolute monster at home, I'm telling you. Clayton Kershaw. I'm expecting a bounce back for Clayton Kershaw today. Not too scared about him facing 2 pretty damn solid offenses. Cardinals, kinda, they have some good pieces for them, for sure, with like Arenado there, but also the Rays, absolute powerhouse, of course, so I'm not really too scared of Kershaw today. I think he bounces back with his fantasy score. Those are my 2 player props for you guys in today's video. If you guys want to take a look at a fantasy tool, which I use personally every single day, the DGF Fantasy Optimizer link is down in my description below. What this tool does is it compares sportsbooks lines to sites like prizepicks, kind of what I just did with the fantasy score, but they also have fantasy score projections when it comes to prizepicks and underdog for hitter fantasy scores. They also have NBA prizepicks fantasy score projections as well. They're just doing so much. There's a ton of different platforms on here as well. Prizepicks, Flip, Underdog, No Odds Advantage. They have all these different apps that you guys can go ahead and use just right here on the optimizer. And I'm going to show you guys how to get a 3-day free trial of this optimizer. Just use the link down in my description below. Click on membership options. After you click on membership options, you can then scroll down and take a look at the sign up for a 3-day free trial of their all access membership before committing to a monthly fee. If you guys end up liking the tool and you end up paying for it, it helps the channel out a ton when you go ahead and do so as well. So if you want to check the DGF Fantasy tool out, you guys can go ahead and do so. I generally do love this tool quite a bit. So you can see right here, we just refreshed, and all of a sudden a ton of value just popped on the board. You have Sabrina here from the Liberty right here at 27.5 PRA, yet she is at 30.5 on Bet365 right now. So that's pretty damn good odds right there. So if you're interested in taking a look at that tool, 3-day free trial, using the link down in my description below, do what I said, and yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching. Best of luck tonight. Shout out for the Dub Club, link is down in my description below, and I'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video. Peace out, boys, and thank you guys for watching.